No leader, especially a religious leader, should have the right to question another man's religion or faith, especially when they feed all sorts of false information into him. They're using the Pope as a pawn, and they should be ashamed of themselves. That's the Mexican government. They should be ashamed of themselves for doing so, especially when so many lives are involved and when illegal immigration is so rampant and so dangerous and so bad for the United States.
You know what's amazing about that response? It came within nanoseconds at a campaign event from something the New York Times just released, comments by Pope Francis saying that Trump was kind of being unchristian with the comments he's made on illegal immigrants, the Pope not using the term illegal, about this whole deportation push and sending them back. Pope not a fan. But what's amazing to me, at least, and I focus on weird things, as you know, is how quickly Donald Trump responded. And he wasn't tweeting it out, he just said it at a campaign event, and he's still speaking at that campaign event. Craig Smith, Swiss America Trading CEO, chairman. I don't care what your views are on Mr. Trump. That's what they call rapid response, my man. What do you make of that?
Well, I got to tell you, Neil, you are so right. I mean, think about it. Extemporaneously, he instantly comes up with a retort against the whole thing and puts himself in a position where he now takes the offense back and basically reclaims the field. And I got to tell you, I'm not sure I disagree with what Donald Trump just said. I don't have any dog in this race just yet, Neil. It's way too early. But I've got to tell you, you know, look, you can't say the Pope should not be involved in politics because John Paul and Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan brought down the wall. Right. I mean, without the Pope's involvement, their communism
by the way,
may still be...
any man of religion, for that matter, they're going to argue for the disenfranchised, those who are poor and defensive. Indeed. That makes fine. We can question global warming and all that. But one thing that's interesting, I want to follow up with you, if you don't mind, Greg, is in the official Trump campaign response to the Pope, if and when the Vatican is attacked by ISIS, this is from Mr. Trump, which, as everyone knows, is ISIS's ultimate trophy, I can promise you that the Pope would have only wished and prayed Donald Trump would have been president because this would not have happened. What do you make of that?
Well, I mean, I hate to say this, but there's truth in that. I mean, Neil, think about it. Don't you think ISIS would love to have a video of them cutting the head of the Pope off, God forbid? I mean, come on, let's be real about this. And the reality is that we are in a global war against terrorism. And Pope is a target. So is every Jew. So is every Christian. So is everybody that doesn't believe the way that ISIS believes. Even atheists, for Pete's sakes. So, look, I hate to see religion and politics get involved at this particular stage of the game. The only thing that troubles me about the Pope's response to this, Neil, is the Pope shouldn't judge anybody. Paul, the great apostle Paul, said, I don't even judge myself. If anything, the Pope should be saying, hey, I'd like to get together with Donald Trump. Let's talk about these issues that he has. Let me see if I can change his heart, versus just attacking him and saying he isn't who he thinks he is. I mean, I know he's the Pope, but he's not God, Neil.
All right, Craig, we just got a tweet from the Vatican. Craig Smith is going to hell. Something like that. I'm kidding. Craig, it's always good, my friend.
I believe in Jesus, so I happen to disagree with that tweet, but I don't have a Twitter account, so I can't do anything about it, I guess.
By the way, I love the Pope when he got upset at this person who tried to tug on him and almost made him fall. Yeah, I think he was cursing.
He became human, didn't he?
Yeah, I like that.
And he's a great guy, but he should, I mean, come on, we shouldn't judge each other, Neil.
No.
Seriously.
No. All right, thank you, my friend. Always good seeing you. We got a lot of